What's up, everyone? Today I'm going to repot these 3 tiny bonsai that I have left over from the last video. Alright, so starting with this guy, as much as I love the moss, it needs to come off. Cut the tie wire. Let me see if I can push this out. There we go. I could go look back at pictures, but I actually don't remember when I put this in here. All right, so just like with any other repot, I am going to consider some other containers. This is really more of an informal upright, so having it in a cascade-shaped pot is maybe not the best choice. I picked up this this painted little bird pot from Mary Lai, and so I think I might put it in there. But before I do that, I want to take out the next tree and make sure that that's not the one that should be in this pot, because I only have one. This Zelkova has been in here for a while, and because it's such a tall pot, I'm thinking that this is probably going to be pretty hard to get out of here. It really seems more like if I take this tree out of here and try this guy in here, it doesn't seem like quite as good of a fit. I actually want to put this in something that's more like a bunjin pot, I think. You can do pretty heavy root cutback on Zelkova, but this might be pushing it a little bit. Not that it had so many roots, but two in pots, one to go. Like I said in the other video, one of the reasons I want to repot these is that when the roots escape root out the bottom, they have had a tendency in some cases where the bottom hole is very small to actually completely plug up the hole and kind of turn the pot into a bit of a swamp. So I want to make sure that that's not causing problems for the trees by taking them out. And as I take this one out, you can see that it's got a good root ball here, and this is where the roots, if they had gotten big coming out of the hole, would most likely be centered. Here's one that was going out of a tie hole, but so this isn't as bad as some of the others. So I'm not going to have any problem getting this back into the same container. The question is, do I have any better containers? And I actually really like the container it's in, so I can't think of one off the top of my head, but I'm going to go looking here in a second. Here's the pot it was in. Let me see here. No, don't think I like that more. So I didn't find a better pot, so I'm just going to go ahead and reuse this one. And what I've done in order to secure the screen and provide a tie wire is to basically put the two halves of a piece of 1mm aluminum down through the screen like this, and then thread the ends of that back up through the holes that are off to the sides of this pot. All I'm trying to do basically is minimize the number of wires that are going through those holes, because there's not a whole lot of space there, and I want to make sure that they don't get plugged up any faster than they have to. In somewhat informal round pots, sometimes the hole, you can see there's like a little arch here at the bottom, can designate the front. I also like this little extra ash splash glaze effect, so that's what I'm going to use as the front. I'm also only using 1mm aluminum, so I have to be very careful. I mean, it's like totally enough to hold the two things together, but I need to be careful not to break the wire. All right, just like with larger trees, all we're trying to do here is get some soil in there and make sure that it's reasonably filling all the larger spaces. I didn't go into the root ball, so there's not a whole lot of chopping needed, or tweezering, tweezer tipping, tip chopping. Set this aside. In case you're wondering, I am using the moss sort of like an extra moisture retention mechanism. Like, so where you might use sphagnum moss or a fine top dressing, this moss actually holding water naturally is going to keep the roots from drying out as quickly. So I've added it back from where I took it off back into here, there. Well, it wasn't there before, but in any case, that will help keep the trees moist. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have experience repotting Mame and want to share it with everyone, put it in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed that. See you next time.